C'est un joli dimanche au parc d'attractions. Les enfants grands renversent leur popcorn. Oh bébé, regarde, il y a des drapeaux, des ballons.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my tarot and oracle collection. And as you can hear, I have even more of a cold today than I had yesterday when I filmed the first part. But I say I give it a try. So I'm starting up here with the Mibramig Magical Tarot. And I do like it. At the same time, I'm not crazy about it. I don't know. I haven't decided. It is cute though. This is the Ghosts and Spirits Tarot. And this, I have to say, it didn't capture me. I thought I'd love this, but I don't know. It's pretty though. This I really weren't that interested in buying at first. It took me a few months of seeing it all over YouTube and Instagram before I finally decided to get it, and I'm so happy I did. It is a beautiful deck. Bright, colorful, retro, no edges. All the things that I love. Oh, it's the Morgan Greer Tarot. I'm sorry, Morgan Greer. This is the Zombie Tarot. It's a fun, vintagey, kitschy deck, and I am not a zombie fan, but this is a lot of fun. A very 50s vibe to it. And this is the Housewives Tarot, and has the same 50s vintage feeling to it. And it's really pretty. This is the Paulina Tarot. She has a very special style of art. It's very detailed and intricate and whimsical. And it's really cute. And this is also by the same artist, Joie de Vivre. The colors are a bit more saturated, and the art a little less detailed, but it's a lovely pretty deck. This I traded with a friend, the Aquarian Tarot. And this also is a very vintage feel. The color palette is gorgeous. It's pretty muted, but with all of that orange and pink and green. And it actually, it would look great if you remove the borders. This is a fun little deck. It's my only Marseille deck. The polka, and the art is great. It's a bit on the darker side. Well, it's not just a bit. You see, it's pretty dark, pretty grotesque. Speared heads and intestines, and yeah. But it's a great deck. This is the Cosmic Tarot. It also feels very vintage. Could also use a trimming. And some of the art, some of the cards I love, and some of them not so much. But all in all, it's a beautiful deck. This is the Crystal Tarot, and I actually wish the cards were bigger, or that it was borderless, because the art is fantastic. But it almost gets lost on the small cards with the big borders. But it reminds me of stained glass windows. It's beautiful. This is one of my favorites. It's the Cook's Tarot. Got big cards, no borders, lots of color, and it has a food theme. It's a beautiful deck. There is also a majors only deck called the Kitchen Tarot, and I would love that one, but I am having trouble getting my hands on it. So until then, it's the Cook's Tarot. This is the Tarot of a Moon Garden, and again the cards are too small and the borders too big, so the art kinda gets lost. And they could be beautiful, and now I don't know. The art is pretty, but yeah. This is tiny deck. Okay, there. The Tarot of Pagan Cats. Just a little deck. The plan was to get a deck to have in my purse every day, but I never seem to remember to put it in my purse. I love cats, and here comes one of them. It's a cute deck. And this is another smaller deck. It's the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And I love the brighter colors. This is the Tarot of Love. Also very retro vibe. This is a Swedish deck, the Yolanda Tarot. And I don't like the borders, but I love the art. It's by one of my favorite artists, Hans Arnold. He is fantastic. He has done lots of book covers and horror art, and I think his art works so well in this deck. This is the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. A little darker and a bit surreal. Beautiful art. The Deviant Moon. It's kind of like the big brother of the last deck. This is darker and even more surreal, and it's borderless, and it's fantastic. Alice, I do ljud. This beautiful backside belongs to the Dreaming Way Tarot. Also with the most amazing art. I really love this style. Fantastic artwork. And as I said in my last video, I'm a collector, I'm not a reader yet. So for me, art is the most important part of decks. And there's one of my cats. And here's another cat. This is the Halloween tarot. It's a fun, bright and kitschy and colorful deck. Which can also use a little bit less of the borders. This is the Pig Tarot, and I am very torn about this deck. I love the majors. They are fun and quirky. And then the minor is just a playing deck. And it's a pretty playing deck. But it's just a playing card deck. I could see it as a majors deck and a playing card deck, I suppose. But I was really disappointed when I opened that one. This is the Nicoletta Ciccoli Tarot. And yeah, I was prepared for the amazing art. Partly because you can see it everywhere on YouTube. Partly because I am a fan of her work. And have been for a few years. And this is spooky and creepy and surreal and beautiful. And I love it. And here are a bunch of independently published decks. The Delos Tarot. It is very Rider-Waite-Smith, but it is so cute and kawaii and naive and colorful and bright and fun, and I love it. This is another colorful deck, the Tarot of the Circus Magi. And look at this art. This is very vintage. The cards are big. The art is bright and colorful. There are no borders. And I love the circus freak show theme. And oh, it's fantastic. This is just a little deck. There, the tarot trees. And as it says, it is trees, all trees. And the artist is a fellow male art trader. So I am lucky to have some of her original art, as well as the deck. This is the wooden tarot. it's only animals. It's really cute. At the same time, it's a bit disturbing as well. I love the fact that it's originally painted on wood, hence the wooden tarot. So the cards, the art are gorgeous. This is another Swedish deck. It's called Äkta Spåman Tarot, real fortune teller, you could call it. And this may be my favorite deck. At least it's in the top 3. And it's all black and white. The art is somewhat naive, but it's such a strong feminine deck. It just screams girl power. It's gorgeous. Yeah, there's nudes, lots of nudes. And this is the Fanuna Tarot, also Rider-Waite-Smith based, also very cute. Very unique deck. It's pretty. This is a majors only deck. It's a Trionfo della Luna, the paradoxical edition. Is from the same one, Patrick Valenza, who also made the Deviant Moon Tarot, which you can tell. And he has several minor decks in different colors. It's got a purple one and a red one and a blue one, and I love this the most with all of the colors. And another colorful deck is this. The Gypsy Palace Tarot. And again, I wished the art part would be bigger. They also get a little bit lost with the big borders. They would look amazing on big cards and no borders, because the art is gorgeous, just gorgeous. I like this somewhat naive style, which still is a bit surreal and a bit disturbing. This is majors only deck, Psychobilly Tarot. I'm very much into rockabilly and psychobilly and gothabilly, so I had to back this deck, the Psychobilly Tarot, and it's so much fun. It's so kitschy and colorful and dark and pop culture-y, and yeah, it's beautiful. And the last tarot deck is City Mystic New York, which is black and white photography. It's different, but The photos are beautiful. A chance to get to know New York without even going there. And then I have this, the Circadian Tarot, which is tarot deck in the shape of a book. And I actually wish there were a deck as well, because the art is amazing. It's beautiful. And finally, I have 2 oracle decks left. The Witchlings, also by Paulina Cassidy. And they are fun, bright, happy, whimsical little witches. I drew the happiness card. That's a good card. And they are all happy little witches. And finally, the Shaman's Oracle. I am very much into archaeology and prehistory and history. So this deck was a must-have. And so there you have it. Those are my decks. I am waiting for 3 more decks to arrive. I don't know when they will come. The Spirit Cats Oracle, the Slow Hauler Tarot deck, and the Wild Holly, I think, Tarot deck. All of them are Kickstarter decks, and I can't wait for them to get here. So yeah, but this is it, and I'm sure there will be a part 3 in the future as well, because yeah, it's hard to resist those tarot decks and oracle decks. And oh, I absolutely have to show you the finished tarot deck I showed you in my last video, which I have put away. Oops. I'm working on the King and Queen of Cups for our tarot deck project, which I mentioned in my first video. If you want to see more from that, go to that, or yeah. But thank you for watching, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
C'est un joli dimanche au parc d'attractions. Les enfants grands renversent leur